Good evening humans, Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimates Michelangelo figure from Super7. This entire line so far has been super solid with a couple things that aren't so perfect, but I mean overall just super good, and Michelangelo is no exception to this. So without further ado, let's get into this. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, Super7 has just been absolutely killing it with these TMNT Ultimates, and again, Michelangelo is no exception to that rule, especially because it's the exact same buck as Leonardo there. So a lot of things that I said in my review of Leonardo are obviously going to apply here, but obviously if you haven't seen that one, I'm going to go over those now, and just that, sculpt is killer. The tone that they used for the shell and the skin are very much in line with the original toys, the original Playmates line. I do not have the rest of the turtle. The only original turtle I have left is Leonardo, so that's the only one I could do a direct comparison of. However, this definitely brings back memories. I mean, they hit that nostalgia button pretty hard and very effectively, which is really cool, with giving you all the extras you would hope for in a modern line. So just really well done. The sculpt on the shell, super nice, and Metalhead just fell over. But I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, really nice. The muscles and just skin folds, everything just makes it look just that much more real while still looking like the original toy. And this head sculpt being just an update of that original head sculpt with the addition of some texture in the mask. I don't know how well that's gonna show up here, just because I'm working with some new lighting tonight for this review. And but yeah, it just adds that little extra touch of depth. And you got a little light wash on the shell, and there's a little light wash of some dark paint on the arms and the rest of the body, which really isn't showing up well here. But yeah, just really well done overall. When it comes to accessories, you get a lot with Michelangelo, even more than you get with Leonardo, if I recall correctly. So jumping right into that. First thing we get is the old school brown unpainted sprue of weapons. So everything, or most of the basic things you see here are on here, just unpainted. So if you want to go full on nostalgia, it's here for you. So these can totally be taken off. They'll be remaining on for mine, but it's there as an option. I think it's fantastic that they do that. Then we go into signature weapons, and Mikey comes with not only nunchucks, beautifully painted by the way, I love that gold, with actual chain. So you can get a lot of dynamic moves with there. You could also put some wire in through here to give you more dynamic possibilities. You get two of the ones that are like the one on the sprue, so it's just that kind of pliable PVC style plastic, painted in the same way. Obviously the chain has a silver paint, and just really well done. I love the shade, honestly, the like nice dark silver. So that's really cool. Then you get your other weapons that are on the sprue. So you get this thing that I always forget the name of. Same thing with the gold, brown plastic, and then silver. You get two shurikens, done really well. Then you get this dagger, once again with the silver paint. You get this dagger with both gold and silver on it. Really well done, fantastic sculpt. Then you get this is not on the sprue, but you actually get a grappling hook with an actual piece of string on it, which is pretty cool. The extra awesome thing about this is, like, if that kind of ever breaks, you can easily replace that with pretty much any black thread or something more hefty, which is pretty cool. Then you get hands. So right out of the box, you get gripping hands, just kind of your standard gripping hands. With vertical hinges, which makes me happy, always makes me happy. Then you get another set of gripping hands, which I think you get a little bit more space between the fingers. I think that might be it. Maybe not as much space. Not sure. I know I questioned that on the Leo review too, and I know for Raphael, you're supposed to be able to like hold the size in between the fingers. That's kind of part of the reason for that. Then you get two splayed out hands. Really well done. Add some really cool dynamics to the look of it. I definitely dig them, as you can tell since I had them on the beginning of the review. And then two fists, which is really cool, because with this many hands, you better have fists. And lastly, you have the head sculpts. So first one is naturally the old school, you know, just kind of a resculpt of that original Playmates toy line head. And then you get the original Super 7 sculpt, and really cool look. I like this one a lot more than I like the Leo expression. So that's really cool. And same thing with the textured headband and all that. That's accessories. But wait, there's more. I forgot about this one because I had it in the hands of one of my Super Shredder figures. And that is that you actually get a full-on pizza box, which is fully appropriate, with a single slice of pepperoni pizza, a painted on pepperoni, and some cheese on the top, with pizza written all over the top of the box. So that's really cool as well. So when it comes to articulation, we got some really good stuff. A few limitations, but overall just really, really good. So starting at the head, we're on a ball joint. However, it is just a ball joint, no hinge, so you're not really getting any down. You're getting some okay up, and you can definitely get some tilt with it. So that's pretty cool. The tilt to one side, both sides, there you go. So you're kind of coming around like that. Then when we come to the arms, we're just no butterfly, just standard hinge joint. We got our bicep swivel. We have single jointed arms that come to about 90. And then we have our hinges and swivel. Again, all the gripping hands have vertical hinges. All the other hands have these horizontal hinges. Then we go down. There's nothing right here really, but it's kind of under the shell. So you get this like little thing here that does have some sway kind of side to side that way, and then bending over. So, or kind of leaning over. So that will give you some options. Then we get to the hips. So we can do full splits with all of the turtles, which is excellent. However, there are very, very, very thin pegs going into the hip point itself, so something to be careful of, and they do get loose. So that's something a lot of people have brought up, and it is true. So hopefully they fix that going forward in some future waves, but we'll see. Then, as you can see, we got our thigh swivel coming from that very ball joint. Single jointed knees, which bring us again to about 90. And then we have our ankles, which give us full on point, some really nice forward, and some rocker. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with the other TMNT Ultimates that I have, with some Hasbro stuff, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with an Articulated Icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as an Articulated Icons Ninja. So my final thoughts are that this is another kick-ass release from Super 7. They've been killing it with the Ultimate line. The Ninja Turtles line in particular has been fantastic. Again, you know, minor gripes aside, like if you are a fan of Ninja Turtles, the Ultimates lines and Super 7 in general, any of that, absolutely pick this up. Originally I was just in for Leo, and then seeing all of them together from other people, I was like, okay, fine, I'm in. I'll get all four. So yeah, honestly, if you're gonna get all four turtles, this is definitely a great line to do that with. So links will be in the comments, not in the comments, in the description below for where you can pick up Michelangelo and the rest of the turtles. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this review or found it entertaining, or both, hopefully, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you really like the channel, you want to help out in other ways, I will have ways to do that in the description as well. So thank you so much for watching. Please take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.